Okay.
So, as the generation that grew up with movies like Nanny McPhee and Harry Potter, you guys have been very exposed to English accents. But that doesn't mean that you really know how to recreate them. In fact, a lot of Americans don't realize how complex English accents can be. Today, I'm going to teach you 4 different English accents that vary by region. We're going to start out with received pronunciation, also known as RP. This accent comes from London, which is all the way in the south of England, and it's spoken by the upper class. They also call it posh English. So it has some of the characteristic sounds, like the dropping of an R, or ah sounds becoming o. Double T's become very enunciated, and sometimes T sounds can become a CH in words like stupid, which will become stupid. An example sentence that might not make a lot of sense on its own, but demonstrates these different sounds are, I never think about the idea of stupid kittens. I never think about the idea of stupid kittens. Next, we have Cockney, which is spoken by Eliza Doolittle. This is also a London accent, but it's lower class. So in Cockney, they omit H's in the beginning of words. Schwa sounds, which in linguistics are sounds, are very enunciated, so the word runner would become runna. I sounds become oi, and th sounds can become a V or an H, depending on the word. So an example sentence is, I think I like my little brother's hat. I think I like my little brother's hat. Next, we have Scouse, which comes from Liverpool, which is a port city. So Scouse is the lower class Liverpool accent. Some people from Liverpool that you might know are the Beatles, but they were too middle class to have an accent like this. Scouse is very complicated and hard to do. So an example of a sound in Scouse is a K would become a R's are rolled very softly. Words like word become wed, and THs can become a D or a T depending on the word. An example sentence, I think the world is right about chicken. I think the world is right about chicken. Finally, we have Geordie, which is my favorite English accent. If you've ever seen movies like Billy Elliot, you'll know what I'm talking about. Geordie comes from Newcastle, that city way up there, and its surrounding towns. So an example of a sound in Geordie, a word like book would become book. T's are glottal T's, like in Cockney, meaning they're entirely skipped over. Where kitten would be kitten in received pronunciation, in Geordie it's kitten. The sound A becomes ia, 2 syllables, and they say mam instead of mum, and me instead of my. So an example sentence is, my mom bought me 8 books and a water bottle in town. Me mam bought me 8 books and a water bottle in town. So, these 4 accents won't let you be a total expert in English accents. It needs practice and research. I'm not even very good at all of them. I can only say these sentences. But as long as you stick with it, and if you really want to do it, then one day all of you will become proper English men and women.